With Korean and international tastes often conflicting and Netflix sprinkling K-drama magic everywhere, here are 10 K-dramas that flopped in Korea but found success worldwide. 10. Mask Girl. Na Na made a grand return to the small screen with the star-studded cast featuring Go Hyun-jong, An Jae-hong, and the talented rookie Lee Han-byul. Adapted from a hit webtoon, it follows Kim Moo-mi, a woman whose dreams of becoming a pop idol are shattered by society's harsh judgments about her mediocre looks. She dons a mask to become the Mask Girl and rises as an internet broadcasting sensation. Played by 3 actresses to showcase her transformation, Na Na's character goes from plastic surgery and high society to prison. Despite stellar performances and slick direction, some fans found the dark theme and sensationalism disturbing. But which drama doesn't have its flaws? The drama flopped in Korea, not because of its content, but its lackluster marketing. While Mask Girl soared on Netflix's top charts and drew comparisons to Squid Game, its promotion fell flat, causing what could have been a blockbuster to miss its moment due to the spotlight it never got. 9. My Demon. Contract marriages are a classic trope, but this drama, not being a hit in Korea, was a jaw-dropper. With the stunning Song Kang and Kim Yoo-jong leading the cast, it follows Do Do-hee, the icy conglomerate heiress with a trust problem and a cynical view of love. Enter Jong Gu-won, a demon who makes risky but sweet deals with humans to stay eternal. After 2 centuries of looking down on humanity, he's shocked to lose his power when he crosses paths with Do-hee. His solution? A contract marriage. She gets protection, and he gets his power back. From mystery and fantasy to romance and comedy, this drama had it all, but only scored a lackluster 3.9% viewership in Korea, according to Nielsen. Word on the street was that the show totally lost its sparkle halfway through and turned into a predictable snooze fest. Meanwhile, international fans couldn't get enough of the sizzling chemistry and emotional roller coaster. Let's just say it spent so many weeks in Netflix's top 10 TV show rankings across over 70 countries that we've lost count now. 8. Hwarang. Featuring many famous faces like Chinese Min-ho, Park Hye-young-sik, Park Seo-joon, Go Ar-ra, and BTS's V, this 2016 historical drama, Hwarang, was one of the most talked about dramas of its time. Set in the ancient Shilla Kingdom of Korea, it followed a dashing group of young men training to be the king's elite guardians and companions. With such a stellar cast and a breezy vibe, it seemed like a guaranteed hit. But guess what? Fans in South Korea weren't exactly falling head over heels, with ratings stumbling to a mere 7.2%. The visuals might have been eye candy, but the hype fell flat as the show's melodramatic twists and over-the-top background music didn't quite hit the right notes. However, with BTS's international success and the K-drama wave, Hwarang suddenly became a Netflix sensation. And just when you thought it couldn't get any better, the cast's continued friendship post-show is like the ultimate cherry on top. 7. Nevertheless. Turns out even a star-studded cast can flop. Enter Song Kang and Han So-hee, leading a drama that defies some major unspoken rules. Meet Park Jae-on, a guy who sees dating as a total waste of time, preferring to flirt without getting emotionally entangled. But everything changes when he meets Yoo Na-bi, an art student at his university. Despite her skepticism about love and destiny after her past heartbreak, his magnetic presence starts to make Na-bi reconsider her stance on romance. But despite the sizzling chemistry that had fans swooning, the drama hit a snag in South Korea, earning a rating as low as 2.2%. This might be because the plot failed to keep fans hooked, and the 19+ rating for adult content didn't help, considering cultural restraints. While Korean fans were less than impressed, the show found its second wind internationally, racking up over 50 million watch hours on Netflix and counting. 6. Tempted. Inspired by a French novel, this tale of scandal and seduction features Red Velvet's Joy Woo Do-hwan, Moon Ga-young, and Kim Min-jae in leading roles. It's about a group of wealthy 20-somethings who reveal their dark sides while engaging in a high-stakes game of deception. Kwon Chi-hyeon, the famous playboy, bets he can seduce Eun Tae-hee, a girl who thinks love is for fools. But as they get closer, sparks fly and chaos ensues. Despite the buzz from the French source material, the show didn't quite make waves in South Korea. Critics slammed it for its cliché plot and shallow portrayal of privileged youth, while Joy's acting performance also drew mixed reviews. But don't count it out just yet! International fans, on the other hand, were all about the sizzling chemistry and top-notch acting, giving the drama a big thumbs up with impressive views. 5. True Beauty. With a cast that feels more like besties than co-stars, you'd expect magic on screen. But despite being a hit webtoon adaptation starring Moon Ga-young, Cha Eun-woo, and Hwang In-yeop, this show failed to capture its home audience. Im Joo-gyung is a high school girl who transforms into a goddess with her YouTube makeup skills, but she'd rather keep her bare face hidden. Enter Lee Soo-ho, an undeniably handsome guy with a cold exterior due to his dark past, but a heart of gold underneath. He's also the only guy who's seen her without makeup and is now bound to keep her secret. With a mere 4% domestic rating, the drama struggled to bring anything new and got a bit too predictable. Plus, fans were left with heartbreaking second lead syndrome. But while it flopped locally, international fans found it hilarious, and Hwang In-yeop's standout performance gave his career a major boost. Sometimes a little global love goes a long way. 4. It's Okay Not to Be Okay. Featuring the highest-paid Korean actor Kim Soo-hyun and the phenomenal Seo Ye-ji, this drama should have been anything but a flop. The story delves into the emotional and unique journey of Moon Gang-tae, who works at a psychiatric hospital while caring for his autistic older brother. Enter Ko Moon-young, a famous but antisocial children's book author, and sparks fly, initially not in a good way. What really made this show shine was their journey of mutual healing and that electric chemistry between them. But despite the hype, it only managed a mediocre 5.4% rating in Korea, with some fans feeling Soo-hyun's performance was a bit forced. No worries though, because internationally, it was a runaway hit, snagging an 8.6 on IMDb and becoming the most popular K-drama of 2020 in numerous countries. Even 4 years later, it's still making waves. 3. Doom at Your Service. A drama that promises to pull at your heartstrings and maybe even bring a tear or two. Starring the incredibly talented Seo In-guk and Park Bo-young, this show follows Tak Dong-gi-young, a woman overwhelmed by grief from her parents' death and the pressure of her job as a novel editor. But things get even worse when she's diagnosed with a terminal illness and, cursing the world, she finds herself stuck with the immortal Doom, who appears as if by magic. As romance unfolds, you'd think this star-studded cast was a guaranteed hit. But, surprise, surprise! Ratings started at a lowly 4% and unfortunately never went up. A reason might be that the plot didn't quite capture hearts at home for being too fictional, but international fans were quite the opposite. They were enchanted by the sizzling chemistry between the leads, making it an undeniable global favorite. 2. The King, Eternal Monarch. Given Kim Go-eun's massive success with Goblin, Lee Min-ho as the leading man, and the fan frenzy for all things fantasy, it's a shocker that this one tanked domestically. This love story follows Egon, the third Korean emperor of his generation, who one day, rather than fulfilling his royal duties, escapes the palace and accidentally enters into a parallel world, and teams up with Inspector Jong Tae-ul to fight crime and close the rift between their worlds, or maybe his heart too. Despite a strong start in South Korea with stunning teasers and a starry cast, ratings plummeted due to the plot's slow pace, confusing parallel worlds, and the ending being a total mystery. Kim Go-eun's role as the female lead also faced criticism. But don't write it off just yet! The Netflix release revived the show, drawing in a huge global audience and keeping the viewership strong. 1. Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Rior. It's shocking to see this drama on the list, right? With a dazzling cast including Lee Joon-gi, IU, Baek Ki-young, and Kang Ha-neul, You'd think it'd be loved back home. The plot about a girl time-traveling to the Goryeo dynasty during a solar eclipse and finding herself in the body of a 16-year-old Hwarang sounds like a dream. She befriends princes and gets caught up in palace intrigues, despite trying to stay out of the drama. But hold the applause! Domestic ratings were a disappointing 7.6%, making it one of South Korea's lowest-ranking dramas. While some were busy pointing fingers at lackluster writing, others were rolling their eyes at the overused time travel trope, resulting in low ratings. International fans, however, were itching for a second season, but with those ratings, it seems like a long shot. It's indeed a tough break for a show with a heart-wrenching plot and devoted fans ready to defend it. And that's a wrap! Which drama shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy updates!